Hi, friends. Scott Brookins. It's Monday morning here where I am, and getting closer and closer to the time of Christmas. And a couple days ago, my wife Laura and I were volunteering at, in front of a store, working with Salvation Army, ringing jingle bells to raise money for the Salvation Army, and all the projects they do to feed people and to house people and provide clothing and resources. And so we stood outside for 2 hours. It was a beautiful sunny day here in Colorado Springs. And we had some music going, playing some Christmas music for 2 hours, and we're jingling bells, taking turns doing that, yelling, not yelling, but saying Merry Christmas to people, and having conversations and watching people, come up and put in whatever they wanted in the bucket, that'll help people. And, it's interesting because there's a wide variety of people that came by or were coming in and out of this busy store. But from all walks of life that came in and dropped in their coins and dropped in some dollar bills, whatever those were. Some of them apologized that, I wish I had more, or I don't carry cash, and, whatever it may be. And so it was interesting. Hey, Susanna, nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. And so it was interesting, and it reminded me of the story in the Bible, in the New Testament, in the book of Luke. And I just want to read those couple verses. In chapter 21, in Luke 21, it says, Jesus is talking to his disciples and people around him, and it says, as he looked up, Jesus saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow putting in 2 very small copper coins. I tell you the truth, Jesus said, this poor widow has put in more than all the others. All these people gave their gifts out of their wealth, but she out of her poverty put in all she had to live on. And so it reminded me, because there were some of these people that came by, and some little kids, and morning, Jolt, how are you? And there was one mom, and she had her 2 little kids. They were maybe 4 or 5 or 6 age, and they were kind of asking what we're doing. And their little boy, when his mom told him what we were doing, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a few coins and put them in the bucket, and then he walked on. We said Merry Christmas, and he smiled and waved to us. And it was really reminding me of this story in the Bible, because it's a little boy. I don't know if he was planning to spend that money, or if he just had a little bit of change in his pocket, but he gave it out of his heart, or out of wanting to help. He gave what he had and put it in the bucket to help other people. Sometimes when we look at how much need there is in the world, we get overwhelmed, don't we? And wonder, how can I even make a dent in poverty, or helping people eat, or have housing and shelter and clothes and so for education, and we get overwhelmed. We think we have to be rich. We have to be, the Bill Gates and the Warren Buffetts and the rich people of the world to really make an impact. But, Jesus teaches us that one person can make a difference. You can make a difference. I can make a difference, whatever we have. It could be a few small coins. It could be some dollars. It could be our time. If we have an hour to volunteer, or 2 hours a week or a day or a month, could be our talents and gifts that we can share with somebody and impact their lives and make them better. We built a school in Uganda, Africa, and there's over 300 students there right now. In a couple months, there'll be 500 students. But we give them 2 meals a day. And in these villages of Africa, or at least in Uganda, most people only eat 1 meal a day, typically, if that. And in most schools, the children don't have anything to eat before they go to school. And many of them walk to school. And so can you imagine, not having anything in your stomach and trying to learn and participate in a classroom? It'd be very difficult. So we're able to give them 2 small meals a day. It's about 23 cents a meal. Now, that's not very much money here in the U.S., 23 cents. And of course, if you add that up to, 300 some students and staff, it gets very expensive. But we're making a difference in one child's life every single day by giving them nutrition, giving them food to eat, and giving them a better health that they can learn and become whoever God wants them to become. And so I want to encourage you today to use your gifts, your talents, maybe your finances to impact one person. We don't have to change the world all at once, but we can do it with one person at a time, and that starts with one person, me or you. And so I hope you'll like and share this message and go use your gifts, your talents, your resources, and help somebody have a different and better life. One person, just one, starts it. And so I wish you go have an amazing day and inspire others to do the same. God bless.